Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's vlog, I'm going to be showing you guys a nice bird challenge that I have joined, but first we have some beautiful chocolate from a local chocolate shop, and this is footage that my oldest puffling took. So try not to get too hungry. So as you saw in the beginning of the vlog, it's winter time and it's the new year, and what better time of the year than to join an art challenge, which is exactly what I did. I absolutely love birds, and one of my goals for this year is to draw more birds, and there's a challenge going on for the entire month of January. It's almost over now, but it's called Burb Fest, and every single day there's a different prompt. And the long and short of it is I am super behind on it. However, as you guys can see, I'm playing with my supplies and I'm enjoying it. So even though I'm super behind in this challenge, I'm going to take you guys along with the birds that I have done so far. And I'm a bit of a commitment phobe. I can't seem to always do one medium anytime I do a challenge. I've done all kinds of art challenges for years, and I would love to say, yeah, I'm going to do them all in pen or pencil or markers, but it seems like every time I do a new bird, my brain hits a reset, which is good in a way because I'm actually playing with certain art supplies that I've been neglecting. So it's been a good and a bad thing, but I feel a little bit of pressure in a way because I'm so behind, but I'm choosing to be kind to myself. My life is very hard, hectic, and busy, and I'm just going to do the best I can. And I'm honestly just really enjoying the process. I feel like my life is starting to come full circle because my daughter is the age that I was when I started to learn how to braid bread. So it's kind of a weird feeling. If anybody else has gone through that, I think you know what I mean. But anyways, she did a great job. I'm always sharing her content because it's just so homey and cozy. But whenever I make the food, I'll let you guys know. But so far, this is still her food content. Okay, so here are some banana chocolate chip muffins, and I made these. I tried a new paleo healthy flour, and they were a flop. They weren't the worst thing I've ever tasted, but they were gross. Anyways, so here I am mixing up some gouache because this bird that I am doing here has turned into quite the mixed media piece, as you guys can see with the little bit of foliage and the collage that I've done. I'm really loving these metallic watercolors on the black paper in case nobody has picked up on it. So before this challenge, I never even heard or knew of this particular bird. It's called a Lady Ross's Turrico, and I never knew about it before. So I ended up using this opportunity to play with all kinds of different mediums in order to complete this bird. So now obviously I need to do the face, the beak, and this is what's really going to bring it to life because it's more colorful, more contrast. So I'm really happy. I had to layer up those metallic feathers to get the full effect, but I already knew that. So this was something, practice makes progress. And I needed patience because as it was drying, you can see little man attacked my bird. But it's okay. I let it all dry off. I fixed it. And here we go. You guys can see it's all safe. We've protected the bird. He is fine. So day two's bird. even though this is not technically day 2, and like I said, I was really behind. Day 2's bird, I ended up doing it with colored pencil, and it is a piping plover. And what's really nice is I have this little 12-piece set of Derwent Lightfast colored pencils, and I ended up using 8 out of the 12 colors already in that set. And they were just perfect for this piece. And I love when something like that happens. And you know what? I don't often use colored pencils and just do colored pencil sketching, but I'm really happy that I have, because it's like opening this newfound love, and I have really enjoyed it. I particularly enjoy doing it on toned paper, because by having it being done on toned paper, I'm utilizing the background and using it as one of the colors for the bird, and it gives the right tint that I was going for, and that way if there's little gaps and spaces, it's the perfect color, and I'm choosing to use the color, which is what I did, the background color I should say, which is what I did with my Lady Ross's Turco. I utilized the black of the paper in the bird. So part of the reason I'm so behind in my bird challenge is because of this little guy. As I mentioned before in another video, I will link it in a little card over here, but the long and short of it is I'm a mother to neurodivergent children. Now, what does neurodivergent mean? There's a list of conditions that fall under the umbrella, but it means, autism, ADHD, dyslexia, PTSD, etc. And I can confirm my little guy is on the autism spectrum, which means he doesn't sleep a lot, I don't sleep a lot, and we're exhausted. And unfortunately, he is not a good napper. So when he does nap, it's really sweet. Sometimes I'm nap trapped, but sometimes I can sneak away for a few minutes and get something that I want to get done. Okay, this is a me problem. I put faces on everything, even if they don't belong. But they belong here. So like I mentioned, everyone, I am absolutely loving doing this little bird in colored pencil. If you hear little weird noises or some heavy breathing, my little Bubba just woke up from a nap, and he's going to be my co-pilot as I tell you guys about the next few pieces. So I loved using only colored pencils for this, and it's something I'm going to do more of. So over here, I'm about to start my next bird, again on toned paper, but this time on Clairefontaine green paper. So this is mostly green, but there is a gray undertone to it, and I have not used this pad yet, but I knew it would be perfect for the bird that I am about to do. It is the Lazuli bunting, and all these colors in this little set that I got in a scrawler box a few years ago were perfect for the little base layers. So over here I'm just laying some under layers, and I'm going to have a very smooth, very subtle background, because obviously the bird is going to be the focus. Now, in all honesty, for this particular bird, my oldest chose the reference photo, and she demanded that I do it in pastel, which is perfectly fine. It gives me the chance to play with different media. Like I've said, I've been doing different media for each bird, and I'm really happy that I've been doing that. It's caused me to be like, hey, I actually really like doing this, or, oh, I can see why I didn't play with these, or why don't I play with this more often? And I've had a lot of inner dialogue, and I'm like, I have a lot of art supplies that I've been neglecting, so I'm kind of happy that this particular project has been taking me through all these different art supplies. So like I said, I'm super behind and super delayed, but I have been really, truly enjoying this. So this piece I did almost entirely in pastels. However, I did end up using a few colored pencils near the end. I just love how pastels can give you really soft, fuzzy, furry looking textures. back to more of her baking. Of course, it wouldn't be a true vlog if I wasn't showing you all the different things she's been baking lately. So like I said, I'm done my bird, but I'm not done the entire drawing. I'm just done the bird. So now I want to do the branch, and these are the colors I am going to be using for the branch. These are going to be the greens and the buds for my flowers. Now I have blue, purple, and a pink. And this part was quite long and quite tedious, but the key to success is layers. It was the case for every single bird that I've done. You need to layer up to get the depth and the dimension or the texture you're looking for. Now, speaking of texture, she totally got the texture she was looking for. She had to bake a lemon meringue pie, and wow, 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 loving the texture. Are you liking the texture, baby? He is poking my keyboard, but that's okay. We're going to keep going. So I just thought I would share this because it's beautiful. I can't eat it because of all my little food restrictions, but it's beautiful. So back to this drawing. Every time I had a few minutes, I would go work on it, and slow and steady wins the race, right? So some days I had 20 minutes, some days I had 5 minutes, and I just layered up and kept adding, and eventually I got it. Really? Clearly he remembers me working on it. So eventually I got it to exactly where I wanted it to be, and I just had to be very patient. So even though I keep complaining, oh, I'm behind on this particular project, I've really been relaxing and enjoying the process. So despite there being complaints, I am incredibly happy, and I really have been enjoying myself. So I had to get to the point where I sharpened certain pastel pencils, and doing it in that way preserves them because you cannot sharpen them in an actual sharpener. So here I am. I'm pretty much almost done. Really excited to show you the reveal. So the irony is I'm recording this voiceover, and baby just woke up from a nap, and here he is actually napping. So something I really enjoy sharing, not only the process, but the mess behind the process. I just find there's something beautiful in the chaotic mess of the materials that we use in order to render our art pieces. And it's a nice memory for me, and I think it's fun to share and show you guys what I'm up to, what I've used, the colors, and it's just a nice, happy mess. So enjoy my mess. So even though I was mildly bullied to finish my piece in this manner, I'm really glad I listened because I'm happy with how it turned out. I love my bird. I love them when they're fat. I love flowers. I love foliage. So I'm super, super, super happy with how this turned out. Lots of love and relaxation went into this piece. So when I look at it, it's a nice, happy memory, and I'm really, really pleased with it. So this particular vlog, you guys are only going to see 3 birds, and I'm going to keep soldiering on, but I'm choosing to be kind to myself and enjoy the process. And I actually reviewed pencils and talked about being kind to yourself. I will link that video. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my little co-pilot with me. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stick around. There will be more birds in the next vlog. I'll link all the videos I talked about down below in the description. Have a lovely day. Bye, everyone.